Hello, I'm Edward from Obsidian Control Systems. Let's take a look at the 2D plan. Now, the 2D plan, as the name suggests, is just literally a way of laying out objects in a 2D plan. And a lot of people will use that to create themselves a kind of like a bird's eye view of their stage. So they can very easily select fixtures physically in relation to where they are. So in the default workspace, sidebar button number 7 will be your 2D plan. So if I go and click that there, we can see we've got a completely empty page because I've not yet done anything in my 2D plan. But what I can do is I can go into edit mode and we can now start to add objects to the 2D plan. The first thing I'm going to add in are my front spotlights, and those are fixtures 101 through to 108. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually select those lights. So I'm going to go and say 101 through 108, enter. With those fixtures selected, I'm then going to go to add, and I can see here 8 fixtures are selected, and I can start to add in those fixtures. Now, the default add mode will allow me to click and place. So what I mean by that is if I go and click place fixtures right now, I can start to click and I can just add those fixtures in wherever I want graphically until I've added all 8 of those selected fixtures. But I've also got other add tools. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go and quickly select all of those lights on the 2D plan and press the delete button and confirm that. And I'm going to go and add those lights again. They're still selected because I've not cleared them. And notice we've got line or snake or circle or grid ways of adding these fixtures. And if you're adding fixtures that are on a lighting bar or on a truss, you're probably going to want to add them as a bar like that. So I'm going to go and say place fixtures. And I'm now going to go and drag my fixtures to add them in 101 through 108, and I'm going to get them about centered like that. Yep, I'm happy with that. I'm going to repeat that now for my next set of fixtures. So I'm going to double tap clear, and I'm going to go and say 501 through, enter, add, yep, still in line mode, place, and let's add those ones in as well. So we can start to add in our fixtures here so we can start to interact with them. So if I go to live mode now, notice I can go and select my lights directly in the 2D plan by dragging, and that has selected my fixtures. If I go to my capture window, if I go and open capture there, if I go and turn those fixtures on now, they're going to come on to full. And if I go to my pan and tilt controls, and I start to tilt those fixtures out, notice I will actually get some beam feedback. So I can actually see where those fixtures are pointing with my beam feedback. So it's just a little useful, it's not a visualizer and it's not supposed to be a visualizer, but it's there as a tool to just help you to help you to grab fixtures and get a bit of a vague idea of what's going on. I can see the pan and tilt values of my fixtures. I can go and also see my color information of my fixtures in the 2D plan as well. So it's there to start to help you whilst programming. What I can also add in here, if I just pop back into edit mode and go to add, notice we're also able to add objects in. So I could go and add some shapes. So let's say that I wanted to add a line in to mimic my lighting bar. So I could go and add a line in there to mimic my truss, for example, or my pipe, my scaff pipe. Equally though, I could go and add in my groups. So if you've recorded groups into your console, they will be available in here. And I'm going to go and select my spots group, group 1, click place group, and I'm going to click that to the left of all my spots. And if I add in my spots there, I can now very easily in live mode select all of my spots together. And if I created a group for my fixtures 501 onwards, I could go and select those very easily as well. If we go to edit mode and go to options, there are a few different options that you've got available to you. So if I go and select items in here, I can actually start to change the size of those. I can flip them horizontally or vertically as well. I can also change how big the font is on my items as well. And I can also change what layer items are on. So if I go to my layers window here, we can start to add layers into our 2D plan here, and we can rename those layers. And if we then go and select items and go to options, we can choose which layer that item is on. And so you can start to add different items into different layers. And the nice thing about that is you can then start to show and hide layers. So if I go and select 501 through to 506, I'm going to put those onto layer 2. Those are now on layer 2. I can now go and, if I want to, lock that layer so that I can't then edit it if I want to. I can go and hide that layer as well if I want to. And a really nice tool in here, I can easily select or deselect all of the items in that layer as well. I can go and hide or show the text for all of the items in that layer. So there's just some really useful tools. If you start to spend a little bit of time and putting different items into different layers, you can really quickly start to select all of the items in a layer and really allow the 2D plan to start to help you out and program your lighting states much quicker and much more effectively.